Did you know that winters in Russia can be even colder than Mars? Yes, you heard that right. While temperatures on the red planet hover around at 60 degrees Celsius, 76, some parts of Russia drop to a bone-chilling 67 degrees Celsius. But here's the real shocker. Despite the brutal cold, Russian hospitality is among the warmest in the world. A stranger might invite you into their home, offer you hot tea, and before you know it, you're sharing laughs over a table full of traditional Russian delicacies. And that's just the beginning. Russia is full of bizarre, mind-blowing facts that will change the way you see this country forever. A nation of women? Russia has such a high female-to-male ratio that many Russian women actively seek partners abroad. No, this isn't a myth, it's a demographic reality. A job for cats? Some Russian museums actually employ cats as full-time staff to guard their priceless collections against mice. Imagine walking into a historic palace and seeing a cat with an official ID badge. The world's most stunning metro? Moscow's underground isn't just a metro, it's a masterpiece. With golden chandeliers, marble walls, and intricate mosaics, some stations look more like royal palaces than public transport hubs. And trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So are you ready to uncover Russia's wildest, most fascinating secrets? Stay tuned, because what you're about to discover will completely change the way you think about this country. Let's dive in right now. Russia, the largest and most extreme country on Earth. What if I told you there's a country so big that it spans 11 time zones, covers 17.1 million square kilometers, and is actually larger than Pluto? Sounds insane, right? But that's Russia for you. An entire world in itself. And here's something even crazier. At any given moment, people in one part of Russia are experiencing sunrise, while others are watching the sunset. Imagine having breakfast in Moscow while someone in Vladivostok is getting ready for bed. But Russia's size isn't its only extreme feature. This country is home to some of the most brutal climates on the planet. In the remote Siberian village of Oymyakon, temperatures can drop to -71.2 degrees, -96.2 degrees, making it the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. To put that into perspective, that's even colder than the average temperature on Mars, which is around 63 degrees, 81 degrees Celsius. Yet despite the freezing temperatures, life goes on. The people of Oymyakon have mastered the art of survival, wearing fur-lined clothing, living in heated underground houses, and even keeping their car engines running 24/7 to prevent them from freezing solid. But wait, Russia isn't just about icy wastelands. It also has the opposite extreme. In the southern city of Sochi, summer temperatures can soar above 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Known as the Russian Riviera, this Black Sea resort town is lined with palm trees and stunning beaches. Hard to believe, right? One country, two completely opposite climates. You could be freezing in Siberia in the morning and swimming in the Black Sea in the afternoon. That's Russia for you. And when it comes to natural wonders, Russia is unmatched. One of its greatest treasures is Lake Baikal, the deepest, oldest, and clearest freshwater lake in the world. It contains 20% of the Earth's unfrozen freshwater, which is more than all of North America's Great Lakes combined. But here's where it gets truly magical. In winter, Lake Baikal transforms into a mesmerizing frozen wonderland. The ice is so crystal clear that you can see deep beneath the surface, making it feel like you're walking on air. And if you drop a stone on the ice, you'll hear a futuristic laser-like sound as it skates across the frozen surface. It's one of the most surreal natural phenomena in the world. And if that's not extreme enough, Russia is also home to active volcanoes, the longest railway line in the world, and vast, unexplored Arctic tundras where polar bears roam freely. It's a land where nature's power is on full display. Untamed, unpredictable, and absolutely breathtaking. Russia isn't just a country, it's an entire world of extremes waiting to be explored. And trust me, what we've just uncovered is only the beginning. So would you dare to visit the coldest place on Earth, or would you rather sunbathe on Russia's tropical beaches? Let me know in the comments below. The strangest things you'll only find in Russia. You think Russia is just snow and vodka? Think again. This country has working cats, underground palaces, and a town where twins are mysteriously born at twice the global rate. And trust me, what's coming next is even crazier. Cats with jobs in museums. At the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, dozens of cats have been officially employed for over 250 years to guard valuable artworks from mice. These feline employees live in the museum, are taken care of by dedicated staff, and even have their own press secretary. Tourists from around the world visit just to catch a glimpse of these four-legged protectors of Russian art. A subway system that looks like a palace. The Moscow Metro is not just a transit system, it's an underground architectural wonder. Some stations, like Komsomolskaya and Mayakovskaya, feature grand chandeliers, intricate mosaics, and stunning marble columns. It's so deep underground that during World War II, it was used as a bomb shelter. Today, it remains one of the busiest and most beautiful subway systems in the world. Stepping inside feels like entering a royal palace beneath the streets. More women than men. Russia has around 11 million more women than men, making it one of the most female-dominated populations in the world. This imbalance is a result of historical wars, especially World War II, where millions of Russian men lost their lives. As a result, many Russian women seek partners abroad, using international dating apps to connect with men from Europe, the US, and beyond. A town where twins are born at an unbelievable rate. In the village of Denisovka, the birth rate of twins is twice the global average. Scientists are still baffled by this phenomenon, with theories ranging from genetics to diet and environmental factors. Could there be something in the water? Vodka, but not just for drinking. Russians don't just drink vodka, they use it for everything. From medicinal purposes, cleaning wounds, preventing frostbite, to even starting car engines in freezing temperatures, vodka is considered a miracle liquid in Russian households. The longest railway line in the world. The Trans-Siberian Railway stretches 9,289 kilometers, 5,772 miles across Russia from Moscow to Vladivostok. A full journey on this train means traveling for 7 days non-stop, crossing 8 time zones and witnessing everything from snowy forests to vast steppes. It's not just a train ride, it's one of the most epic journeys on Earth. Ice swimming in the middle of winter. Imagine jumping into freezing water when it's 20 degrees Celsius minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. In Russia, some people celebrate Epiphany, a religious holiday, by cutting holes in frozen lakes and diving into icy waters. This tradition, known as kreshchenia, is believed to purify the soul and bring good health. Would you dare to try it? Russia is full of astonishing traditions, mind-blowing records, and extreme landscapes that make it one of the most unique places on Earth. And the deeper you dig, the more fascinating it gets. So tell me, which of these Russian facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Russian people and culture. In Russia, smiling at a stranger might get you a weird look. But does this mean Russians are unfriendly? The truth will surprise you. A culture of reserved smiles, but deep friendships. Russians don't typically smile at people they don't know, and this often confuses tourists. But here's the thing. A Russian smile is always genuine. They don't smile just for politeness. When they do, it means they truly feel happy or respect you. If you make a Russian friend, you'll gain a loyal companion for life, someone who will stand by your side no matter what. Hospitality like nowhere else. If you're invited into a Russian home, prepare yourself, because you won't leave hungry. In Russian culture, a well-filled table is a symbol of hospitality. From steaming bowls of borscht beet soup to delicious pelmeni dumplings, Russian meals are rich, hearty, and endless. Guests are expected to eat as much as possible, and refusing food can even be seen as impolite. Carpets on the walls? Here's why. Ever notice those large, ornate carpets hanging on the walls in Russian homes? It's not just decoration. This tradition dates back to Soviet times when apartment walls were thin, cold, and lacked soundproofing. Even today, many Russian homes keep this nostalgic practice alive, turning their carpets into both a piece of history and a cozy tradition. A nation of art, music, and literature. Russia isn't just about cold weather and strong vodka, it's a land of legendary art, music, and literature. Names like Leo Tolstoy, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and Tchaikovsky are known worldwide. Russian ballet, classical music, and literature continue to be celebrated across the globe. Even today, Moscow and St. Petersburg are hubs of world-class theaters, orchestras, and art galleries. Russia's culture is as deep and vast as the country itself, full of traditions, warmth, and artistic heritage that make it truly unique. But now comes the real question. Would you survive a Russian feast where saying no to more food is not an option? Let us know in the comments. Vodka, Russia's legendary drink. Think you can outdrink a Russian? Think again. In Russia, vodka isn't just a drink, it's a way of life. More than just a beverage. In Russia, vodka is deeply woven into the fabric of society. The average Russian drinks 6.3 shots per week, almost double the amount consumed by Americans. But vodka isn't just for drinking, it's also used for medicinal purposes, disinfecting wounds, and even keeping warm in extreme cold. Vodka and Russian traditions. No Russian celebration is complete without vodka. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, funeral, or national holiday, a bottle of vodka is always on the table. Russian feasts, known as zastolye, are famous for their elaborate toasts, where heartfelt speeches are given before everyone drinks together. Refusing a shot at these gatherings? That's a serious social faux pas. The golden rules of drinking vodka. Russians follow strict traditions when it comes to vodka. Bottoms-up rule. Once you pour a shot, you must drink it in one go. Sipping is a sign of weakness. Never put an unfinished bottle back on the table. If you open it, you finish it, then set it aside. Always pair vodka with food. The classic choice: pickles, dark rye bread, or salted herring. These snacks help balance the strong alcohol and are an essential part of the experience. Vodka in war and politics. Vodka isn't just for celebrations. It has played a major role in Russia's economy and history. The Tsars and Soviet leaders used vodka as a way to generate massive state revenue. During World War II, Red Army soldiers were given a daily 100-gram vodka ration, known as Commissar's 100 grams, to boost morale and keep warm in freezing battlefields. Vodka's surprising uses. Beyond drinking, vodka is a multi-purpose miracle liquid in Russia. It's used to disinfect wounds and prevent infections, cure colds by mixing with black pepper, keep warm. Some Russians even rub vodka on their skin in extreme cold. Start car engines in freezing temperatures. Yes, really. The Russian government's crackdown on vodka. In recent years, the government has introduced strict regulations to combat alcoholism, limiting vodka sales and advertising. But despite these efforts, vodka remains an unshakable symbol of Russian culture, resilience, and celebration. Can you handle a Russian drinking challenge? If you ever visit Russia, be prepared for a vodka experience like no other. But remember, drinking with Russians is a marathon, not a sprint. Would you dare take on a Russian drinking challenge? Or have you ever tried vodka the Russian way? Let us know in the comments below. And trust me, what's coming next is even crazier, so make sure you're subscribed and ready for our next adventure. Mind-blowing facts about Russia. Russia is a land of extremes. What if I told you it has a railway longer than some countries, a town colder than Mars, and a hidden underground city that may or may not exist? Let's dive in. A train ride that takes an entire week. The Trans-Siberian Railway spans 9,289 kilometers, crossing 8 time zones from Moscow to Vladivostok. If you take this train, the journey will last an entire week. But what's truly fascinating is the scenery you'll witness, from snow-covered Siberian forests to the endless grasslands of Mongolia. Some train cars even have luxury cabins, fine dining, and onboard showers, making it a journey of a lifetime. Pipelines that could wrap around Earth. Russia's oil and gas pipelines stretch over 29,900 kilometers, long enough to wrap around the Earth more than 6 times. This massive network supplies energy to both Russian cities and many European countries, making Russia one of the largest energy exporters in the world. A woman who gave birth to 69 children? Russia has the highest birth rate of twins in the world. In the 18th century, a Russian woman named Valentina Vasilyeva gave birth to an astonishing 69 children, a record that has never been broken. Her children included 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. Even today, some Russian villages have an abnormally high rate of twin births, leaving scientists puzzled about whether genetics, diet, or environmental factors play a role. The coldest inhabited place on Earth. Welcome to Oymyakon, a village where temperatures can drop to -71.2 degrees Celsius, -96.2 degrees, colder than Mars. Despite this extreme cold, 500 people still live there year-round. They keep their cars running all day, eat a diet rich in frozen fish and reindeer meat, and even live without running water, as pipes would freeze instantly. Their lifestyle is a true testament to human resilience. Russia's own Atlantis, a lake that disappears. Lake Svetloyar, also known as Russia's Atlantis, mysteriously drains and refills itself without any apparent connection to underground rivers. According to local legend, an ancient city lies beneath the lake, swallowed whole as divine punishment. Scientists are still puzzled by this strange hydrological cycle. A secret underground city beneath Moscow? The Metro 2, a rumored hidden subway system, is believed to run parallel to the Moscow Metro and was allegedly built during the Cold War as a bunker system for government officials. While the Russian government denies its existence, former Soviet officers have claimed it is 4 times longer than the public metro system, connecting important locations like the Kremlin, the Federal Security Service, and underground military facilities. Is it real? No one knows for sure. A lake with its own unique creatures. Lake Baikal is not only the world's deepest freshwater lake, but it also has a one-of-a-kind ecosystem. Scientists have discovered hundreds of species found nowhere else on Earth, including the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal species in the world. Some researchers even believe the lake could contain bacteria capable of breaking down oil spills, making it a potential key player in environmental cleanup efforts. Russia is bigger than Pluto. With a land area of 17.1 million square kilometers, Russia is actually larger than the surface area of the dwarf planet Pluto, 16.6 million kilometers. If Russia were its own continent, it would be the 7th largest in the world after Antarctica. A river that flows backward. The Ob River, one of Russia's longest, actually reversed its flow due to massive dam constructions. This bizarre phenomenon is one of the few instances in the world where a river has been forced to change direction because of human intervention. Russia is full of astonishing records, extreme landscapes, and incredible mysteries. But here's the real question. Which of these facts shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments below. And trust me, this is just the beginning, so subscribe now and stay tuned for even crazier discoveries. Russia isn't just a country, it's an entire world of extremes, contrasts, and surprises waiting to be explored. But here's the real question. Would you dare to swim in an icy lake or brave the coldest inhabited place on Earth? Let us know in the comments below. What shocked you the most about Russia? Was it the underground palaces? The mysterious twin town? Or maybe the fact that vodka can even start a car? We want to hear from you. And trust me, our next destination is even more mind-blowing. So make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. You won't want to miss what's coming next. See you on the next adventure.